Have you ever wondered how some people go from absolutely nothing to building an empire, while others remain stuck in the same cycle for decades? People often call it luck or perfect timing, but the reality is far more calculated. The journey from zero to wealth doesn't start with a bank account. It starts with the architecture of your brain. Today, we are decoding the 5 psychological pillars that define the self-made. If you understand these, the game changes. Let's dive in. The locus of control shift. The first and most critical difference is the locus of control. Most people operate with an external locus of control. They blame the economy, their boss, or their upbringing when things go wrong. They see themselves as victims of circumstance. People who build wealth from scratch have an internal locus of control. They believe that even if their situation isn't their fault, it is their responsibility to fix it. When you accept 100% responsibility, you stop complaining and start strategizing. You realize that while you cannot control the world, you have absolute control over your reaction to it. Number 2, the reality distortion filter. The second pillar is how you perceive reality. An average person sees a problem as a dead end. An entrepreneur sees a problem as a market gap. This is often called the reality distortion field, the ability to look at a harsh reality and see a future that doesn't exist yet, so clearly that you eventually make it real. When you are at zero, you have nothing to lose. That is your greatest advantage. It allows you to experiment, fail, and iterate without the fear of social status loss. High achievers don't see failure as an identity crisis. They see it as a data point. They don't ask, "Why did I fail?" They ask, "What does this tell me about the market?" 3. The art of delayed gratification. The third pillar is delayed gratification, the ability to resist the urge for instant comfort. We live in a world of instant dopamine, fast food, fast entertainment, and the pressure to look successful on social media. Most people try to look rich before they are actually wealthy. The self-made treat capital like a seed to be planted, not a snack to be consumed. They are comfortable being uncomfortable today so that they can be free tomorrow. Psychologically, this is the highest form of impulse control. If you can master the ability to say no to temporary pleasures for a long-term goal, you are already ahead of 90% of the population. The fourth pillar is emotional detachment. Many people fail because they become too attached to their ideas or their current work. When a business model fails, they feel like they have failed as human beings. The wealthy mind separates its self-worth from its net worth. They are deeply passionate about the mission, but completely objective about the tactic. If a strategy isn't working, they don't cry over it. They pivot. They aren't held back by the fear of what others will think, because they understand that criticism is often just the noise of people who aren't in the arena. Conclusion. Look, building wealth from zero is not a magical event. It is the result of consistent, daily psychological programming. Being at zero isn't a curse. It's a blank canvas. You have the ultimate freedom to decide how you interpret the world. Next time you feel like you have nothing, remember, every empire you admire today started with nothing more than an idea and a shift in mindset. Start taking total responsibility today. Treat your failures as data, and learn to prioritize your long-term vision over your short-term comfort.